going on, team? This is Cisco. I'm actually now at an Element Live at the back of house monitor desk. This is going to be our very first official masterclass that we're going to do for 2016. We're just going to spend a couple minutes talking about one thing per week and get a little deeper into how to either operate a piece of equipment or how to use a piece of software, and just answer any questions that you may or may not have. I'll post this video on Facebook group later, but thank you so much for joining us. Today we're going to talk batteries. So this is going to be more audio specific, but anytime or stage specific. Sometimes our stage crew and platform managers help with putting batteries on the charger. But I'm backstage in Element Live, and we actually have the same types of chargers in the East Auditorium. We're going to have the same ones in Fireside as well. So what you see here is our rechargeable batteries. I've got an example of a 9-volt and 2 AA's. We use Ansman brand. The professionals use them. Cirque du Soleil uses them. Professional tours use them. Rechargeable batteries have come a long way over the years. It used to be before where they weren't very reliable. They wouldn't hold their charge very well. But now we've been getting a good 2 years out of these batteries, a year and a half to 2 years before we have to replace them. And so the batteries will typically say Ansman, or they'll have some type of blue on the label. That's like their color. And then over here we have what's called ProCell batteries, and these are non-rechargeable batteries that we use. They're professional standard. We use 9-volt and AA. We use a little bit of AAA, mostly for remotes and some controllers, but mostly 9-volt and AA. The ProCells will come in a package that looks like that. Sometimes they're red. Sometimes they come in a red package. Lately we've been getting these yellow oranges packages. So this is a AA and 9-volt ProCells. There's a third type of battery that we use on occasion. Right now we're actually getting them replaced, but we have Sennheiser rechargeable battery packs that we use as well. And primarily those are going to be for the pastors or communicators, and they fit right in here. They're just kind of like AA's, but it's kind of like if you took 2 AA's and taped them together. That's a little bit of what it looks like. We actually just purchased some more of those, and we're going to be putting them back in rotation. There'll be a special charger that sits here for those, and those will just be for the communicators, microphones, because they fit really well, and the belt packs. So one of the other things I wanted to tell you about before we're done here today is make sure that you're not putting the non-rechargeable batteries in the battery charger. So as you can see here, we've got some rack-mounted battery chargers. We've got this very top rack here is for AA's. The middle rack is for 9-volt, and the bottom rack is a newer AA that we recently purchased. So the top rack and the bottom rack, you can see here that if you squeeze and pull it out, that it has the rechargeable batteries in here. And then with the 9-volt, you'll see here that if you just slightly lift up and pull it out, there's your 9-volt batteries. You'll notice that this slot right here is empty, and that's because in the last week or two somebody had accidentally put a non-rechargeable battery into the cartridge holder and put it in there. And what happens is when you put a non-rechargeable battery into the battery charger, it will explode. So inside of this area, you can actually still see some residue here, is a bunch of battery acid. And we had a bunch of, unfortunately, battery acid that leaked all over the inside. We're going to try to repair it, but there is a possibility that this one slot for rechargeable batteries is no good anymore. So we've labeled it rechargeable batteries only. And if you can help us, please make sure that we are only putting rechargeable batteries in the battery charger. in the battery charger. One last thing, we have a special tool here. This is a battery tester. If you have, whether it's a rechargeable or a non-rechargeable battery, and maybe it's been laying on the desk or you found it in a drawer and you're not sure if you should use it or not, number one, if it's not brand new or if it didn't just come out of the charger, only use it for rehearsals. And if you want to check to see if it's any good, you can simply just look at the meter. The meter will tell you after you put the device in there if it's a good battery, if it has a charge or not. I'll do a quick demonstration for you. If I'm putting it in the right way. So this one is completely dead. Normally, if it had any charge in it at all, it would the meter would move to somewhere between replace and good. But this battery has bit the dust. Let's check out these AA's and see if they have any charge in them. Sorry for the shaky camera. So you can see here that AA is good. It's not completely full. It looks like it's been slightly used, but it should be good. So that's a tool that's usually in one of the drawers underneath the back of house area for you to use. So anyway, I hope this has been helpful. I will post this to Facebook later. Just wanted to actually tuned in, and so thank you so much for joining us. If you guys have any questions, respond to the post on Facebook, and we'll do our best to answer the questions. And then look out tomorrow for our weekly production update. Okay, love you guys. Take care.